43号收题，40号上台，41号准备。
Good morning, Angela. I'm number 40. Today my topic is in the drain. When Mrs. Little's second son arrived, everybody noticed that he was not much bigger than a mouse. The truth of the matter was, the baby looked very much like a mouse in every way. He was only about 2 inches high, and he had a mouse's sharp nose, a mouse's tail, a mouse's whiskers, and the pleasant shiny eyes of a mouse. Before he was 7 days old, he was not only looking like a mouse, but acting like one too. Mr. and Mrs. Little named him Stuart, and Mr. Little made him a tiny bed out of 4 clothespins and a cigarette box. Unlike most babies, Stuart could walk as soon as he was born. When he was a week old, he could climb ladders. Every morning before Stuart dressed, Mrs. Little went into his room and weighed him on a small scale, which was really meant for weighing letters. At birth, Stuart could have been sent by first-class mail for 3 cents, but his parents preferred to keep him rather than send him away. When, at the age of a month, he had gained only a third of an ounce, his mother was so worried that she sent for the doctor. The doctor was delighted with Stuart. He took Stuart's temperature and found that it was 98.6, which is normal for a mouse. He also examined Stuart's chest and heart and looked into his ears with a flashlight. Everything seemed to be all right, and Mrs. Little was pleased to get such a good report. "Feed him up," said the doctor cheerfully as he left. The home of the Littles was a pleasant place near a park. In the mornings, the sun streamed in through the east windows, and all the Littles were up early like birds. One day, when Mrs. Little was washing out the bathtub after Mr. Little had taken a bath, she lost the ring off her finger and was horrified to discover that it had fallen down the drain. "What had I better do?" she cried, trying to keep the tears back. "If I were you," said George, the first son, "I should bend a hairpin in the shape of a fish hook and tie it onto a piece of string and try to fish the ring out with it." So Mrs. Little found a piece of string and a hairpin, and for about a half hour she fished for the ring. But it was dark down the drain and the couldn't. Thank you for listening.
44号收题，41号上台